Good evening and welcome here to Simple Scotch Reviews. We're going to try to do an impromptu quick hitter review on the Glenlivet Spectra series continued. This is whiskey number 3 in the Glenlivet Spectra series. Again, no age statement, 40% ABV, just to give the info that I do have regarding it. Let's take a look at the whiskey. Right away on the nose, fruit, definitely the obvious, most apparent note. Fruit, there's a super subtle charry note, like almost like a fruit with some kind of caramelized, almost burnt sugary topping. I don't know, but fruit's definitely the most apparent note. There's some maple syrup, but again, that char and the maple syrup are very faint notes. Yeah, I'm not really getting maple syrup. Don't know why I said that the first time. Vanilla, maybe a little bit of a spice like a nutmeg or something, but mostly the fruit with that very subtle char type note and some dark sweetness like molasses and a little bit of vanilla. So the palate isn't really a whole lot of a surprise. Nothing new shows up. Let's just say that. On the palate, fruit's definitely the most obvious. No new fruit show themselves. Kind of that traditional Glenlivet 18, Glenlivet 12. That fruit, I always say kind of, red apple, pear, that kind of thing. Those types of fruits, none of the raisin, plum, rich cherry fruit or anything like that. So the fruit, there is more baking spice type notes, the spiciness on the palate. Maybe some vanilla. Yeah, fruit and baking spice, but I'll also add that dark sweetness note I thought was going to mean it was going to have more sweetness in the palate. Not really getting that. The nose kind of foreshadowed it, but it's not showing up in the palate, which is fine. Just of note, medium-ish finish. The fruit does linger on, which, other whiskeys, if you've watched my other reviews, I do get lingering fruit in the finish, but interestingly, there's not that, sweetness that usually lingers too, because there's not a whole lot of that in this one. So just fruit lingers a bit. Overall, it's a good whiskey. It would be interesting to know, like an age statement, that kind of thing, because these whiskeys have been good thus far. But hopefully this review helps if you have the set and you're trying to get more tasting notes, or if you're like, I'm curious about that set, I don't know if I should get it. Yeah, check out the other reviews that are going to be on my channel from the Glenlivet Spectra set, and then you can go down the rabbit hole of checking out all the reviews. Lots of videos, more coming, lots of whiskey waiting reviews, and hopefully these reviews are helping you in your Scotch purchasing decisions, or as you're nosing, tasting, trying to find things. Sometimes that power suggestion can be helpful, but don't just take my word on these whiskeys. Try them and enjoy your Scotch too. Thanks for watching.